guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from anywhere you are in this part of the world. Welcome to this live stream tutorial, and today we'll be dealing with another perspective, and our question and our topic today is the external liquidity sweep in Ripple USDT valid, and what does it mean for traders? Is the external liquidity sweep in Ripple to USDT valid, and what does it mean for traders? That's what we are going to be looking right now into. Alright, I've dropped my, let me send greetings first of all to you guys, and also sign up. Alright, so the first link is for you to sign up to KuCoin exchange, because I'm a streamer of KuCoin exchange. I'm proud to be a streamer of KuCoin exchange, where you stream about crypto news and about the BTC is working and how to trade futures using the app. So I'm very excited if you could sign up using my referral link over there. And the second link is if you're interested to be a streamer over there, also you can also join the second link and try your best to earn while learning, because you won't see this offer in anywhere. It's only KuCoin, to the best of my knowledge, that I know that you can learn and earn well at the same time. You earn while learning, right? So our topic is, why is the external liquidity sweep in Ripple to USDT valid, and what does this signal means to the sellers? Is it a signal that shows that the market is going to go bullish? Is it a signal that shows that the market is going to go bearish? Is it a signal that shows that, oh, the market right now is going directly to the indecision state? We are going to figure out this together, so just stick with me while we proceed, right? And before I dive into the current status of our class, which is why external liquidity is the external liquidity sweep in XRP valid, I would love to quickly give a brief scenario for those people that were not able to attend the previous class. Okay, I want to revisit what we covered in the last session, because it connects strongly to today's topic, right? Just stay with me, right? In our last class we briefly talk about the liquidity that are occurring in BTC, right? Is BTC, how BTC momentum is going to favor the market structure, and also how it's going to favor who again? The traders. How it's going to favor the altcoins. Will it make altcoin bullish? So that's what we're definitely trying to figure out in our own perspective. So I'll be very happy if you download this KuCoin. You see how the app is so amazing, right? The app is so amazing, and I'll be very happy if you can download this app and use it with us while we proceed together, right? You have new notifications today, month application Mon. You see today new project have been launched. Mon is being traded at 0.025 per one token in USDT. So this is really amazing, really amazing, right? So guys, I'll be very happy if you can download this app where we proceed together. Oh, we have welcome Johnny. Welcome, you are welcome to today's live session, and I love what is going on in the market space. So I'm gonna briefly talk about what we did in our last class, so that you guys can follow up, because it's strongly connected to what we are going to talk about today in our next class, which is our live session right now. So I'll be very happy if you come with your note and stick to the chart and make sure that you are consistent in this game. This will literally help you to proceed in whatsoever we are going to do. So just stay still, stand still, and make sure you proceed with all this, okay? Because this is going to help you in your Web3 space or in your trading journey, right? So in our last class, we talked about the rise of Bitcoin. Oh, what the Bitcoin is doing right now. Is it gonna create is it gonna create a momentum? That's what I'm gonna check right now. Does it break structure? See. So that's just exactly what is happening. So from here now, you can see right now that we did some analysis with the Bitcoin ecosystem. We see all this, that if it should passes this resistance over here, there's a bullish probability that the market is going to pump higher right back to exactly at what can pump right back to $107k. Welcome, Messi. I really appreciate you here once again. So doing all these our analysis, you see BTC is currently at the best line now. It just broke our trend line in the 4 hours time frame, trying to getting closer to our support, which our resistance, which has later turned to support, right? This was our resistance regarding the red box over here, but currently right now it's what? It's favoring. It's now the support now has now turned to resistance, right? So let's just flow together. Just stay with me. If you don't understand, you can type in the comment section and I'm gonna come back again and explain back to you, because why I'm here is to make sure you understand what I'm saying. You understand the current nature of the market, the equilibrium that is taking place right now in the market condition. You understand the secret behind the smart money concept in trading, right? I'm going to make sure I explore all those things in all our classes. Just what I just need from you is to pay attention. We'll all get there, right? There's nothing really hard here. People say trading is hard, but yeah, it's your belief. If you feel it's gonna be hard, all right, no problem. But a friend once told me that it's very difficult. I don't think you are not better in trading, right? That was a nice one. So I said if I quit trying, that will make me more worse than ever, because I won't be even able to do anything, right? So these were the key levels that we have in the resistance level. We have the resistance level, we have the support level. These are the key resistance points. But what happened right now? This is our resistance. Guess what happened in our resistance? Our resistance now turns to a support right now. Right, our resistance now, if you should break this previous resistance, the resistance will not turn to support against the second one. So there's nothing really hard from there. Just stick with me where we flow together, right? Just stick with me where we flow together. So in this BTC, we check out the trend lines, which is this is our direction. You see, I was doing some analysis about it, and the market is already trying to play down. If you check this in the 15-minute time frame, let's check it out. You see candles that are forming. Have you seen? It's currently on doji candlestick right now in the 15-minute time frame. So that's this way we're gonna place your trade. But right now we're gonna place a trade right now because we might lose. We must wait for a confirmation entry before we take any before we make any attempt to do anything. So just stay with me while we write this thing together, alright? Just stay with me while I write this together. A lot of people should be, I don't know why Aristotle is not here. He told me in our last class that the class was massive, that he's never gonna miss the next one. So I don't know why he's not here. So I believe he will come very soon. So guys, just stay with me, right? Just stay with me. So you will learn and you will know how to trade on your own. You will learn and know how to trade on your own. So let us go back to our main topic of the day, right? Our main topic of the day is what we are going to talk right now. The right. All right. So let's move to the main chart. Today we are talking about XRP. XRP is a nifty token with the name Ripple, right? The name for Ripple, right? Currently trading at 2.11154, right? So our question is this: is the external liquidity sweep in XRP to USDT perpetual valid in KuCoin futures? That is our questions today. So in this session, let me just tell you what you will literally need and what I want you to understand so that we can flow together. In this session, we will talk about what an external liquidity sweep is. For most of you that does not know what the external liquidity sweep is, we have internal liquidity sweep, we also have external liquidity sweep, and it is always good and nice for us to always trade at the external liquidity sweep for safety purpose. No, really, it might take weeks, it might take months for you to read the external liquidity sweep, but it's preferable than losing, like losing price of dollars every day, just to try to figure out how the market is being going. So this session will help you to understand what an external liquidity sweep is, how it applies to the Ripple specifically. I say Ripple is the same thing as XRP, right? Whether the Ripple is preparing for a reward reversal or what, or a continuation, a bullish continuation or a bearish reversal. Because right now the market is trying to create a change of character, which in the 4 hours time frame, in which we are also figuring out. Okay, so these sessions will help you to understand what external liquidity is, how it applies to the XRP specifically, whether XRP is preparing for a reward, a reversal, or continuation, and also help you to identify your next possible trade in this session, right? So just stay with me. Come with your pen and paper, listen, jot, because you are going to print more money. You are going to trade live with Alan, right? So just stay focused with me. We are going to do this together. Now, and lastly, I think I have to explain the approach this movement safely using. I'm not going to use any exchange, right? I've already told you how bullish am I for this KuCoin exchange. So there's a link in the comment section or the description section of this video. You can go ahead and do what? And listen to it, right? You can go ahead, listen to what I'm saying in our previous videos if you're having any difficulties, and also don't fail to download the app if you are a newcomer and you don't have any app here. You can click the first link in the comment section and download the app, right? So right now you can see the chart. This is the XRP. We are trying to figure out the external liquidity sweep, right? The external liquidity sweep. The longer the week, the more bullish that position is, right? As you can see, this go to the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame right here is the same thing as the 60-minute time frame, so don't get confused. It's just some conversions, okay? So it's just some conversion, right? So you just have to quickly learn and study. Esther Mana, welcome. Jim. So we're gonna continue. So just stay with me while we drive this together. I'm late for today class. No. Yeah, I can't delay. We are just 14 minutes behind, so we can also catch up, okay? We can also catch up. So there's nothing really much. Just make sure you catch up with the class, okay? Just make sure you catch up with the class. So if you have downloaded the app, just open to the app because that's where we'll be making our trading. Okay, yeah, it's massive, Johnny. It's massive. We have a lot of things to do, so it's gonna be massive. So just make sure you try your best to attain and pay attention, because this is what will be needed. Okay, this is what will be needed in our live class. So just stay with me while we move together. All right, using the 16-minute time frame, you can see all these external liquidity. From here is at this 2.5, right? I hope you are drawing. External liquidity, it's exactly at this 2.5. This is my external liquidity, right? That is my external liquidity. There's also an external liquidity over here, so you want to check. This is internal liquidity, right? This is external liquidity. Let me zoom it for you guys. All right, so this is it. So I'm going to let you understand what this liquidity means again. So just make sure you follow up the class. Just make sure you follow up the class. Oh, Aristotle is back. Jim, guys, I'm back. Alan. Yeah. Welcome. You are very lucky that I'm just about to start right now to the main content of today's class. So you are very, very lucky. Yeah, very, very lucky. So let's make sure we focus together while we learn. Okay. So before I move into the main deal of the today, see, we have a lot of things. Okay, we have a lot of things to cover, but I'm gonna take it gradually with you guys. Okay, we have a lot of things to cover, so I'm definitely gonna take it gradually with you. I explained that in our previous class, Aristotle, for your sake, I'm doing this. Now, at least in our previous class, we talk about the market trends and structures, how liquidity drives price movement in the market structure, why the break of structure matters in trading, and also the internal versus the external liquidity and other blocks and imbalance. Okay, we did this in our previous class. So if you were not active, you can go back to the YouTube channel and download those movies, or if you can't download it, just watch it live again for reference sake. Okay, and we also talk about the other blocks and imbalance. Other blocks in the downtrend means the last red candle before the market keeps going bullish. Another block in a bullish in a uptrend means that the last red candle before the market, the last green candle before the market comes trending down. So you're gonna stay with me, stick with me. We're gonna drive this together. It's Alan, your boy. So you stay. I hope so. Yeah, we are your writing materials, because we are going to do everything. Okay, we're going to do everything. We also talk about the key. These are the key takeaways from our last class. We also talk about the price moves liquidity, not indication. We talk about eternal liquidity, which is the same thing which is equivalent to range liquidity. External liquidity is where we have the swing highs and the swing low. Now, I explained in our previous slide before that a swing high is the middle candle when there is a long wick or a candle that the middle candle is bigger or longer than the candle at the left or the candle at the right. Remember, these three candles, that the position and an extreme doesn't matter if it is red or green, but as long as the wick is longer. As you can see this one, that this is a swing high. As you can see, this is a swing high, right? This is a swing high. This swing high now, it's where we have these candles being positioned, right? This is a swing high, and this is what is happening. right now. Okay, this what happened in this swing right now. The green candle here, which is a kind of a hammerhead, just slightly an hammerhead candlestick pattern. You see, it's longer than the shiny the shooting star, and the midstone doji at the right. So I usually love to prefer to explain each terminology for my friends, my colleague, people in the live stream here. So you can also go to you can also, if you won't bother, you can also prefer to go to you can go elsewhere. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Chrome, browse, check about what swing eyes all about, what it means, so that you have a clear knowledge about it. Okay, so we are going to talk about, first of all, what liquidity means. Now, liquidity in a simple mindset just refers to money, right? Where money are stuck before the market keeps moving, and where money stops before the market keeps moving, right? So liquidity, we have a lot of liquidity. Let me go back to the chart. You can delete this. We have a lot of liquidity. You can see all these weeks I'm doing. These are liquidity. This is where money is. This is where money is. You see, this is a liquidity. This swing here is a liquidity, right? It's a liquidity. Welcome, David Little Tech. Welcome. Thanks for joining. You have a lot of liquidity. Have you seen? This is also a liquidity, right? From there, market was able to turn down. Here also is also a liquidity. Here also is also a liquidity. You see, there also a liquidity. 2.72. What happened to the market? The market had to pump back, right back to 3.38. So that is really, really amazing and interesting. So we have a lot of, there's no market that this liquidity, understanding structures and liquidity will help you to able to catch where the snipers in the market, where the professionals, right, are trading. Okay, I have nothing against the price action, the resistance and support, the supply and demand, and the rest of the trend lines and things like that. But I love trading using structures and liquidity, because this makes me not to guess the movement of the market, what is going to happen here. It makes me understand the status, the time frame where these guys enter into the market, right? They don't really invest in a lot of money. Some of them just wait. I've seen a challenge of $100 to $1K. It was just following the structures and liquidity, getting out, knowing how smart the market moves, knowing the direction, knowing what it contains for the market to be so bullish, right? That is what you should know, and that's what I want to show you. All these are liquidity, right? If you can study it very well, I believe you'll be you'll be good in trading it. Just guess what happened in this one right now. Okay, guess what happened here. Have you seen it? Guess what happened. Guess what happened. This is the other block. That is the other block. You see, and I told you before that when market came testing that, it's trying to make sure that place is a strong resistance for us to do what? For us to enter the trade. You see, it was testing it. After testing it the third time, what happened to the market? Right? Guess what happened in the market? The market turned down. And if you check this in the 4 hours time frame, I believe you will see a very big red engulfing candle. Have you seen it? A red engulfing candle was formed right there, signifying that the market is about to turn down. So all these strategies will make you know that, oh, this is a liquidity over there, right? This is also a standard. This is also internal liquidity. This is also internal liquidity, right? This is also internal liquidity. We have a lot of them. Right? So guys, we're going to explain more and more Let me cancel this so that that's my point of interest. I'm going to show you how this affects the market. Okay, how this affects the market. David Little, welcome. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate how this affects the market. Okay, so before we apply what external liquidity is means, let's understand the theoretical aspect of it. External liquidity refers to the liquidity settings, right? External liquidity what refers to the liquidity setting, where it sits externally out of the inner market structures, right? All these now are internal liquidity, right? This is an external liquidity. You see, look at where it's seated. That's an external liquidity, right? This is an internal liquidity, right? This is an internal liquidity. Right? This is an external liquidity. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? So that is just a little scenario, okay? So external liquidity refers to the liquidity setting above the previous swing highs and below the previous swing lows, right? Below and above the previous swing lows and swing high respectively, right? That is just the theoretical aspect of what external liquidity is being defined, or what external liquidity means, right, in the market. So these places are where the stop losses rest, is where breakout traders enter, okay, where else manipulate price, right? That is how it happens. This external liquidity, that is why is a very good entry point from there, where you trade the external, because these are where else manipulate the price. These are where breakout traders enter, right? You see, you understand the status, you understand the nature, you understand the time in which traders, you understand the tactics behind it. But if you use price action alone, I'm not saying it doesn't work anyway. It works fine, cool. Nevertheless, I was trading using price action before I moved into the smart money concept, right? You see, you'll be guessing the market structure if you are using price action method in trading. It's a technique, it's a strategy. We have different strategy, right? We have ICT, we have price action, we have smart money concept, etc. But I will advise you to stick to one, okay? And the one I love sticking to is structures and liquidity, so, right? So external liquidity, what we were saying last, these are where this external liquidity refers to the liquidity settings above the previous swing highs and below the previous swing lows. So these are places where stop losses do what? Rest. Breakout traders enter, wells manipulate prices, and so on and so forth, right? So now, remember our question was, why does XRP external liquidity sweep valid? Do you know when a sweep is valid? You can write it down. You guys, you can jot this down, right? If you really want to catch up and you don't really want to fed up with what I'm saying, you can easily jot down what I'm gonna say right now. Okay? This is what I say. A sweep is valid when price actions out a major swing high or low. What will happen when a price takes out a major swing high and low? That is a what? A sweep. That's just follow me. We are getting there. Okay, that is just a what? A sweep. That is just what? A sweep. Okay, when the price takes out a major swing high or low. Okay, it happens with a weak or fast candle. No strong continuations follow immediately. Market rejects the area. Break of structure in the opposite directions happens what? Afterward, right? A break of structure in the opposite direction happens afterward. So that is just the meaning of why liquidity sweep is valid. Okay, why liquidity sweep is valid. So this is it. And do you know the importance? Do you know the importance? Do you know the importance of value sweeps? Value sweep means stop ons and complete, right? The stop loss guys are complete. The direction move is about to begin, right? Let me show you that what the direction moves is about to. A value sweep, a valid one. Have you seen it? Once you reach here, it shows that, oh, the market is about to move in a downward direction. You see, that is a sweep, right? All these ones, tiny one inside, are internal sweeps. Okay, market has found liquidity to fuel a reversal, right? Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. And what we would love to explain also is the two dynamic scenarios that will tend to occur, right? The two dynamic scenarios that will tend to occur when it comes to a value sweep. We have mostly like two scenarios, right? The first scenario, as I said in our course of study, where we're going to do this, is a reversal move. Yeah, the price rejects liquidity. Break of structure is equivalent to neutral. That is a reversal move. Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything in chat. That is a reversal move. Price rejects liquidity. It's supposed to respect liquidity, but market is not one business, right? Price tends to occur anyway, tends to happen anyway, right? So as the price rejects liquidity, break of structure is being formed, and after break of structure being formed, you see a reversal. If it was going a bullish momentum way, you see, once the price rejects liquidity, we are going to have a break of structure, which is called BOAs, and once BOAs occurs, it gives us another new trend. It rejects the what? Remember, it rejects liquidity. That is it. So this leads, and when it happens to reversal move, it leads to short entries, right? Now, scenario B means liquidity grab for continuation. That is, when price sweeps, there tends to occur a slightly pullback, and once that slightly pullback occurs, it continues going bullish. So that is how these things occur. That is how this thing tends to happen. Okay, so just stay with me, follow with me while we do this together. It's time to go to the chart. We are done with the theoretical aspect of it. Now, guess what happened in the market? This is a liquidity sweep. Have you seen it? This is our liquidity sweep. This was the previous lower low, right? This was the previous lower low. The one with the purple candle is the purple line is our previous lower low. Now guess what happened? This other low here, this yellow rectangle here, gives what? Gives us our previous low. It gives us another lower low, which sweeps the previous lower low. Now when this happens, it tends to it pertains. Can you tell me what it pertains to? Which scenario does it pertains to? If you are with me, okay, I want to know, is it scenario A where we have a reversal, or scenario B where we have a continuation? You see, already here, price liquidity is not respected, right? Liquidity is supposed to stop at this. It's supposed to stop at here, right? But guess what happened? It swept the previous swing low, right? it sweeps the previous swing low where liquidity was, which helps to push the market from this. You see, this low pushed the market from 1.8 to 2.6. That was a liquidity, right? Now, guess what happened in the market? After forming like this place here is double bottom already, all right? What is inside that angle is a double bottom. That is another signal that the market is it's going to bounce back. It's going to reverse. Now, guess what? It was in a downward direction, but guess what happened to the market? There's a pullback, a little pullback from here, and once the little pullback occurred, guess what happened to the market? The market skyrocketed from 1.6 to 2.6. This would have been a massive profit. This would have been what? A massive profit. You see, it has even touched the previous liquidity, which sweeps our previous. Look, listen. This was our. You see why I love structures and liquidity, because you will know how. You will not be guessing. You will be knowing what happened. Guess what happened to you? This internal liquidity that was formed here. Look at what happened to the market in repo. Look at what happened. Have you seen? Look at what happened. There was a little pullback in form of a U shape, which gives another liquidity. You see, which gives another liquidity, and this is our new liquidity now, right? Which shows that the price is about to reverse again, just like what happened in the previous one. Okay, you see, there is another liquidity. That is another liquidity. You see what happened in the market? Price time down. Oh God. Price time down. Let me delete it. That's not what I wanted to draw. Guess what happened? Price time down. Right? Price time all the way down. Right? You see? Price time down all the way down. Okay, so this liquidity sweeps is going to literally help you understand a lot of things in the crypto market, right? I've explained what external liquidity sweep means, what internal liquidity sweep means, and I believe you guys would have understood what I mean. Okay, understood what I mean. If you understand what I mean, please can you type I understand in the comments section, or do you want me to come back again? I'm waiting for your compliment. I'm waiting. Wow, Aristotle say he deeply understand. Waiting. Let's wait for another people to also drop their thoughts. Still waiting. Still waiting. Drop your thoughts. I'm waiting. If you have any question, feel free to ask. I'm here. Feel free to ask. All right. Who is this? Someone just asked a question. Okay, ST said I have a little misunderstanding about the external liquidity. please just recap. All right, I'm here for you. Okay, I'm here for you. So this is what it means, right? ST, I hope you are following. Now this is it. What I mean by external liquidity, right? External liquidity is where the market is sitting. Okay, external liquidity is where the market is sitting externally out of the chart. In fact, when you locate a major, like, how will I explain it to you? If you can see this chart right now, this is a liquidity sitting, right? This line here is a liquidity sitting. I hope you are getting me. This line here is a liquidity sitting. So no, that was, I think, 60 minutes. I grabbed, just focus, okay? Well, I'm gonna get it. Now let me just 1 hour time so I can really see how this thing moves. This is a liquidity sitting externally. There's a lot of money here, right? Which makes the market to pump higher, right? There's a lot of money here. This purple line is external liquidity. Okay, is external liquidity. This is also an external liquidity, but it was broken up by this liquidity sweep. This is what we call internal liquidity, right? I hope you are getting what I'm saying, ST. This is internal liquidity, this is external liquidity, which was later swept, right? Which was later swept by this swing low, right? So this has now turned to be our external liquidity, where the market is moving higher right now. Okay, while the market is moving higher right now, as you can see, there is a break of structure here. The market is now moving, it's now creating higher highs and higher lows, it's now creating lower high, it's now retesting back. We can see a bullish, right? Now this internal liquidity, before you enter a short position, you must wait for it to, because price might decide to bounce back, right? In my price, market is very, very fun. Price might retest, okay? It might retest and come back, retest again, then the price will calm down. So in this scenario, what will help you is to wait for you to see a correct change of character. When there's a series of swing highs and swing lows that is occurring here, creating dynamic series of higher highs and higher lows, that is when you know that the market has changed in direction, that is moving in an uptrend. You can now search for a long position using the 5-minute time frame, right? So here with me. So ST, this is the internal swing low, and this is the external swing low, or should I call it external liquidity. The purple lines are my external liquidity. The orange line is the internal liquidity. All right, I hope I've answered your question, right? So if you have any other question, don't just feel free to ask me. I'm here to answer to all of your questions, because liquidity is one of the best. Liquidity and storage is one of the best strategies. I love using trading cryptocurrencies in KuCoin exchange app. And don't forget also that there is a link in my description section or the comment section. If you can go to the previous page, it's right here already, where I drop links, okay? Links to our links to where you can download the KuCoin app. And you that's interested in earning while you are learning, you can also be a streamer like me for the favorite exchange I love most trading with, KuCoin exchange. And you trade and get rewarded, right? Where you are learning specifically how to trade. So I'll be very, very happy if you can go right now, click on the link, show me some love, like and comment on this section video, and that will be nice. And once before we go out, because right now we can enter a long position from here, seeing that it is creating series of higher highs now. Okay, so we can long this. We can long this to here and do what? Short below this higher low, just below here, just below this one. Oh yeah. All right, that should be our stop loss. This green one should be our take profit. That is our take profit. The red one. So that is it. That is a long position for you, and I've set it up for you guys. If you are interested, you can enter the trade right now and see what is going to happen next. So that's my setup for you, and I really, really appreciate you for joining this live stream with me. I would love to see these great, amazing people right back again in our next live stream. So thank you guys for joining, and I really, really appreciate your effort and your time to attend this live stream. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye guys. We'll continue from there.